Good morning, fourth math students. So in this video we will learn the topic diagnostic test and achievement test. I am very sure that you all know about diagnostic test and achievement test, and I see during the teaching practice itself, you know what is diagnostic test and achievement test, and you can actually conducted diagnostic test and achievement test. Okay, so actually you learned it, yet as it is given in the syllabus, we will just revise it. I will say we will just simply revise what is diagnostic test and what is achievement test. Okay, of course there are lots and lots of definition given in the websites, but I selected a few and you take down, and I explain in my own words, and you have to explain in your own words. Okay, so what your today's work is, you have to write what I say and you have to explain. Okay, so first of all we will learn what is diagnostic test. A diagnostic test is a test that helps the teachers and learners to identify problems that they have with the language. A diagnostic test is a test that helps the teachers and the learners identify problems that they have with the language. So, diagnostic test helps both teachers and learners to identify the problems. Okay, so this is the thing, to identify the problems. And in English language, and I said you may be good in writing, you may be good in speaking, you may be good in reading, you may be good in appreciating poetry, understanding prose or any stories. But what is the problem in which most of you would be well versed in active and passive voice, some of you are poor in simple compound complex, and so these all the problems in, I think most of the students have problems in understanding simple compound complex and tenses. Okay, though despite lots of repetition drill are given on tenses, still many of us are not good in tenses and simple compound complex. So I guess this is, but some of you may good in simple compound complex, but they have problem with the active and passive voice, degrees of comparison and preposition. So such kind of problems could be easily identified when the teacher conducts the diagnostic test. Okay, and as you go for teaching practice, immediately you have to conduct the diagnostic test, and by that you know your students' ability level, and in these areas only they are poor in it. So such kind of identification of problems could be done only with the diagnostic test. Okay, so the teacher should immediately do it. Okay, and the next definition is that a diagnostic test is given. I mean, okay, so this is the definition, and then the features and other important points about diagnostic test. A diagnostic test is given at the beginning of the course and is intended to assess students' current knowledge and mastery of the English language. Okay, the next point is the diagnostic test is given at the beginning of the course and is intended to assess students' current knowledge and mastery of English language. So, see, it is clear not detailed or primary or primary school teachers, your secondary school teachers, and actually you have right and you are supposed to teach the students between 6th to 10th. Okay, when you complete PG only you have the qualification of teaching 11th and 12th standards. Okay, now you have see, only after completing 8th semester and if you clear all the papers, then only officially as per the government rule you are qualified to teach the students between 6th standard and 10th standard. Okay, and the two max subject. Okay, so when whatever the situation may be, whether you teach 6th standard, 7th standard or 10th standard, first of all you are supposed to do conduct the diagnostic test. Okay, then only you can know the level of students, their problems. Okay, so for first standard student you cannot conduct diagnostic test. Okay, why? Because they do not know the alphabet itself. Everything you have to teach, we have to teach. So then there is no point in conducting diagnostic test. Okay, at the 6th standard level you can conduct and you have to conduct diagnostic test. Okay, then and by that itself in some government schools at the 6th standard, why not even the 10th standard students themselves do not know the English alphabets, even Tamil alphabets. Okay, A, B, C, D, I, E. That itself in some government schools or even some private schools they do not know. Okay, everything could be identified when we conduct the diagnostic test. Okay, so to test the previous knowledge and it should be conducted at the beginning and how far they have skills in English language and the mastery of the English language. That could be easily assessed only by conducting diagnostic test. Okay, so other important point, it is conducted at the beginning of the course. Okay, the very first class and the first or second or third class we have to conduct the diagnostic test. So, and the second point is that it is not based on what is taught by the teacher. Okay, it is not based on what is taught by the teacher. Okay, so I taught this lesson. I taught direct and indirect speech. So okay, I am going to conduct the diagnostic test. That is not the thing. Diagnostic test should not be conducted conducted based on what you have taught to the students. As a teacher, okay, I completed this lesson, I completed direct and indirect speech, I am going to conduct a diagnostic test. It cannot be called as diagnostic test. It is based on what you haven't taught to the students. It is based on the previous knowledge of the students. It is to test the previous knowledge. Okay, so therefore it should be conducted at the beginning and you should never teach anything, and before teaching you have to conduct the diagnostic test so that you can identify the problem and you can help them. Okay, so it is based on the previous knowledge and it is not based on what what is taught by the teacher. And third point, the main purpose of conducting diagnostic test is to test the level of students. To test the level of students. Okay, and last point is that diagnostic test should be objective test. That is 1 mark test. And 2 mark question, 5 mark question, essay type question, paragraph question should not be asked, and memory poem, such kinds of questions should not be asked by the teacher. It is just all the questions should be objective type question, and All the questions should be objective question, and subjective question should not be asked by the teacher in a diagnostic test. Okay, so that's all about diagnostic test, and you learn what is the achievement test. Just we will know what is achievement test. Okay, and in the next video we will learn construction of achievement test. Actually, you all know how to construct an achievement test, yet we are just simply revising. Okay. So achievement test, we will just learn the definition, and how to construct it I will learn in the next class. Please write down the definition. Achievement test is a tool for teachers to evaluate students in a school situation. Okay, achievement test is a tool for teachers to evaluate students in school situation. So achievement test is a tool, is a help for teachers to evaluate students in school situation. So in a school, and finally I just want to evaluate you. Finally I just want to grade you. So I just okay, I taught you this, and what is the result of it? The final result, and finally what you have learned in my teaching, and what you have learned in the school. So that is to be the achievement. What is your achievement? What is your what have you learned? That is evaluated, that is tested. So the final product, okay, that is to be achievement test. Okay, and another definition set by Freeman. Freeman has defined achievement test. Achievement test is a test designed to measure knowledge, understanding, and skills in a specific subject or groups of subjects. Okay. Freeman defines achievement test is a test designed to measure knowledge, understanding, and skills in a specific subject or group of subjects. Okay. So achievement test is a test to measure students' knowledge, understanding, and skills in a specific subject or group of subjects. So just to measure students' knowledge, their understanding level, their skills, the achievement test is conducted. Okay, that could be for a specific subject or a group of subjects. Okay. So it gives knowledge about what an individual acquired by testing his abilities. So, okay, let's say I assess you per daily, okay, and it is completely based on your listening skill, okay, and your reading skill, and let's say I don't believe in conducting online test. Even in regular class itself, you do all kinds of malpractices. Okay. Even if I observe you, you copy and you exchange papers. Even at the university exam, these things happen. Okay. And so when this is the situation, and if I do for online test, and who is there to monitor you and see? Actually, in my lab I have this notebook, okay, and it is not visible in the camera. Okay, so let's say, however, I conduct online classes, and you can easily simply copy it down. Okay, and let's say, so this is, I don't believe in doing online test, but rather the questions could be complicated, and no questions could be asked to test your memory. Okay, that is the further way. But let's say the daily assessment is based on your understanding level and your listening level. Okay, It doesn't test your reading skill or your dedication towards studies or especially your memory power. It doesn't test your memory power. Completely, it tests your listening skill. Okay, as you explain the points, by that you can I can assess your listening skills and your understanding level. Okay, and actually some students just let's say all of you have the minimum level of understanding, but the problem is you don't take even the minimum level of steps. Okay, let me listen for a few minutes. Let me seriously listen for a few minutes. That some of you do not have that. So that is the wrong one, and that is reflected in your writing also. Okay, for those people I simply reduce marks. Okay, and actually I myself simply take notes from the websites. Okay, and you simply refer websites and copy it and send it to me, and this you yourself can do, and there is no need for a teacher. Okay, and as I teach, I share my knowledge, and I add my own input to the website sources, and in the lecture you can have a better understanding. And as a teacher, this could be the problem, and to understand these points, students may find difficulty, and keeping these things in mind, I give you the video lecture. Okay, and some of you do not take it seriously, and for that I reduce marks. And if you are sincere in it, even if you naturally, if you do not have any listening skills and understanding level, it doesn't matter. Sincerity and dedication matters a lot. Okay, this is the video, and let me listen to the video carefully. If you have that attitude, then most of you will score more marks out of 10 daily. Okay, and see. Okay, sir, let me explain the point. Okay, and some of you do not take it seriously. Some of you do not take it seriously, and naturally I reduce marks. And you simply refer website and simply copy down, and that is also not a proper way. And I myself refer many with definition, and so I feel okay, this definition is not one, and I cannot explain all the definitions also. So okay, these are the one, and I condense it, I summarize it, and then I explain it in the video lecture. Okay, so see, the daily assessment which I do is testing your listening skills. Okay, and overall the average listening skill that I will do. Okay, so finally this is my evaluation. So you have done the daily assessment is done, and out of 30, so this is my evaluation, and university will conduct an exam that could be online or offline, that we do not know, and by that, okay, you are evaluated, and if you clear out of 100, if you pass both in internals, you should score 16 marks. Okay, and in externals, out of 70, you should score 32 marks. Okay, so in internals, if you have scored 16 marks only, then you are passed. Even if you have scored 60 or 65 out of 70, and if you fail internals 10 or 12 or even 15, then you are failed, and you have to redo the course. Okay, you have to sit with your juniors, and you have to study the course again, and then pass the internal out of 30, then only you are cleared. Okay, so that is the university rule. Okay, so So out of 30, I evaluate you, and finally government is evaluating, okay, you are qualified as a maths teacher. That is done. I mean, for you, continuously for 8 semesters, government is evaluating for you. And as I see you, and I personally teach you, and I also evaluate you out of 30 marks. And finally, everything is decided. Your marks are decided. Okay. So I do a daily assessment, and I just test your understanding level and listening level. But overall, practically, we have to a good way of evaluation. My belief is that we shall go to the classroom, and there I see you directly, and there I test your reading skill, your listening skill, your speaking skills. And Renuka madam is testing your speaking skills and other skills. So let's say by online, to a certain extent, even I personally don't believe even the speaking skills, your writing skills, that cannot be perfectly evaluated, perfectly assessed through online. A perfect way of assessment evaluation is you come to a classroom and you write examination, and that is one aspect, and then the practical examination and the other thing based on that you should be evaluated, and that should be the case. But okay, practically it is not possible. We shall leave it, and the point is that it is just to achievement test is to test your abilities, your understanding level, your knowledge based on what the teacher teaches. It's the most important difference between diagnostic test and achievement test. That is, diagnostic test is to test your previous knowledge, but achievement test is to test what teacher have taught you. Okay, and their abilities, their skills, everything is evaluated. Okay, so once let's say I did not evaluate you in the previous semester. First time I teach you. Say for example, Annie madam, or let's say Stanley sir evaluated you out of 30, and he gave you some students he would have given 30 out of 30 or 29 or 27. And once it is evaluated, and that's all, it cannot be changed. You can, and especially for internals. You cannot go for re-evaluation. Once he gave you the mark, once he evaluated you, and that's all, it cannot be changed. And if at all you want to change, you join other college, and again you study IC course in maths or English or whatever it may be, and then your mark could be done. And once this evaluation, internal evaluation is done, it cannot be changed at any class. Okay. Let's say in case of assessment, okay, say for example, some of you I would have given 2 or 3 marks, okay, and then you give explanation for this for these reasons only I was unable to write. Okay, I consider it, and I if say for example maths, principal sir would have say sir you failed in most of the students. And I will give an explanation. Yes, this is the level of the students, and that's why I gave the mark. Please pass all the students, and their life is spoiled. Okay, if I change the marks. Okay, once it is sent to the university, and that's all, and it cannot be changed. Assessment could be changed, and evaluation cannot be changed. Okay, so achievement test is rather a serious one, it cannot be changed. Okay, so finally this is the test I am going to conduct, and let's say achievement test is more of serious one. Okay, so okay, let me stop here, and we shall continue achievement test and how to conduct achievement test that could be discussed in the next video. Okay, overall I want to say take seriously the video lectures, and understand the concept, and then explain it in a proper way, then you will get more marks. Okay, for that purpose only, actually I explained achievement test, and practically also I suggested how to score more marks in my daily assessment. Okay, thank you.